But let's see what's going on for Virgo here. Challenge or focus for the month of July is the Two of Swords. It's the tarot card we have here. But let me look at what these runes are saying here. I feel like some of you may be feeling caught in the middle of a situation, or with the runes here, just feeling a little bit down and depressed at some point in July. Now, it may just be a few days out of the month. Whatever comes up here is not necessarily going to color the whole month, and certainly not for all of you. But yeah, there may be a situation where there was this stalemate, or you and someone else are unable to, agree on something, or come to an agreement, or come to a compromise. Maybe you're being stubborn, or someone else is being stubborn, or you're both being stubborn, because that's what the Two of Swords is about. And you're being very guarded with this person. This can also come up when I feel like somebody's just feeling caught in the middle. So it may just be you caught in the middle of two other people, Virgo, as well. That's another way this could work. And it's really kind of getting you down, that they're not getting along, or that you're having to try to mediate or get them to come together, or sorry about that, Virgo, technical difficulties here. But as I was saying, yeah, this is could be somebody that you have to deal with that you don't want to deal with. So an ex that you have children with, or somebody you're trying to work out an agreement with, a boss, a coworker, because you're being very guarded with what you're sharing and what details you are revealing. Now, in the present energy, so that's going to be end of June, moving into July, you have the Ten of Cups in reverse. So this is still a good card, even in reverse. It just means that, things are going okay. Things are good, especially family-wise, for most of you. It's just there may be one missing piece, or maybe it's just this energy. That's the one thing that if we could just take care of this, we could turn this completely, and our cups would runneth over. Many of you, I think, are wanting to move, and because there's a shift, or it's a big shift or change, but normally this involves a relocation with Rido, the rune that's here. So maybe some of you are wanting to move and you can't because of your custody agreement with your ex, or you are wanting to travel and you are unable to do so, or there may be a job opportunity that you want to take that would be really good for you and for the family and bring in a lot of income, but you can't, go that far away or relocate to this location because of a contract or some other dealings or some other reason here. And it's, or you may just be wanting to, move and it's causing conflict with your family. Maybe, it doesn't have anything to do with an ex or kids or anything, but it's just, your mom, your family, or your kids don't want to move. Or your spouse doesn't want to move, and that's why you're kind of having to mediate. You may be trying to talk someone into something, or someone may be trying to talk you into going along with this, Virgo. Again, these energies can always work both ways in these general readings. So, but I am seeing conflict regarding a big shift or change that you want to make involving relocation or travel or a new job opportunity. Because the Eight of Coins is here, and we'll get to that in a minute. It's in the result. But I feel like for many of you, this is a financial opportunity. It could also be a chance to study, expand your skills. Maybe you're wanting to go away to take a course or take a class or enroll in a certain school, and your family's like, no, that's too far away. We don't want you to go, or that'll be especially relevant for those of you who are looking into colleges for the fall or trying to choose where you want to go. But yeah, whatever this is, it's not new energy. I don't think it's surprising. It's kind of like, I've been here before with this person, if it's one person in particular who is kind of throwing a wrench into your plans. It's like, they're always around to, screw stuff up for me or attempt to screw stuff up for me. I don't think they're going to be successful, but yeah, I think you're just disappointed maybe that some people won't go along with your plans or aren't on board. For some of you, maybe you're just trying to plan a family vacation and it's like, trying to figure out where to go. Nobody wants to go. Nobody's helping you. It's kind of all left to you. Some of you may be dealing with or caring for an older family member or someone with health problems who its mobility is a challenge. You may be trying to kind of help someone, pull out of a depression because they, maybe because they're depressed because of health problems or because they've had, and it could be you as well, Virgo, but I feel like for most of you, it's you kind of maybe helping a mother, a mother-in-law, a grandmother, and you're trying to maybe get them to embrace life again, trying to cheer them up, trying to get them to go out more, to go out into the world more and meet new people or, enjoy life again. And they're just fighting you kind of tooth and nail. And maybe they've always been kind of, a hermit or always been kind of, not wanting to stray too far from their comfort zone. And, I think you'll be successful in getting them to go somewhere, this person. But, and Virgo, maybe for some of you, again, we were kind of talking about you may be feeling down. Maybe, others are trying to get you to come out of your shell and come out and do things. And for some of you, maybe it's your kids or your parents or, your friends, and it's causing conflict because you just really don't feel like it. I don't want to meet new people, So it's going to be different for all of you, but I do see people kind of trying to support you, trying to get you out and about, trying to kind of pull you out of your funk if it's you that's depressed or you are doing that for a family member or a close friend. So the help that's going to be available to you, you do have the Two of Cups in reverse. So and Ingwas. So this is interesting. Very different kind of opposite energies here. So maybe some of you are depressed because you recently got a divorce or there was a breakup or you're missing someone, even though maybe they weren't the best kind of person. They were a complete disappointment to you because that's the runes that are here. But maybe you're just missing the familiarity of that because, whatever we get used to, that's our normal, even if it's not really acceptable. But this is coming up as a help to you. So whatever ended needed to end. Whatever relationship is over needed to, it's going to help you to be out of that or away from that. And for many of you, I think you know that because again, this is coming up. It's like there's someone you don't want to deal with anymore. You just want to be done with them. So maybe that's part of why some of you want to relocate. You're like, I just want to get the hell out of here. I just want to move away so I don't have to see this person. I don't have to talk to this person. I don't have to run into them. And Ingwas is saying, new beginnings are coming and anything that you are contemplating that you want to do, particularly if you want to move for a job or relocate to start a new chapter, that is going to be what's best for you. So, despite people like maybe trying to talk you into staying somewhere you don't want to stay or not moving or not taking a job or not moving on, not moving forward, I think it's going to be in your best interest for many of you to do it anyway, because it's going to lead to a wonderful opening up for you, and you'll really be able to let go of whatever was holding you back, or let go of whatever this is. Now, for others of you that it's not a relationship, a breakup or anything like that, or a divorce, it could be the divorce or a breakup of another relationship that you're kind of happy to hear that they broke up. Maybe you were concerned about a friend or a family member, or, it seems to be a breakup or a divorce that is good news to you is another way this can work. And maybe that's going to kind of pull you out of your funk. I feel like for some of you, it is the ex, and maybe they were with someone else, and then maybe they got their heart broken, and it's kind of hard for you to not have, that feeling of, see, karma does find its way back around, because maybe I do feel like you were hurt really badly by someone, and now it's kind of like, yeah, it's coming back around their turn. And we should never be happy for, or take joy in other people's misfortunes. That's not very spiritual, but it is human. I mean, it happens, right? You can't just turn off the switch of human emotion, but, so yeah, that's a couple different ways this can work. Whatever relationship ended or is ending, Virgo, it's a help to you, and it's sending you into a very lucky phase. And new beginnings, new projects, new jobs, new locations, new houses, new homes, new people are going to be renewing your enthusiasm. So if watching this, especially on the June side, if you've been feeling down, if maybe June was kind of an up and down kind of month, or you're just kind of feeling, depressed or down, I think things are going to pick up. And a lot of it does have to do with your viewpoint. So don't stay in your house. I mean, I understand if you're taking some downtime, just maybe, sometimes we're not the best company, and it's better that we stay home, but don't do that the whole month. I think it's going to be important that you do get out and spend some time with people you like and who like you, and enjoy yourself. Have some fun. I think that's really going to kind of get your mojo going again. And then this news may come in that, will kind of perk you up. This news that someone has either broken up with someone who was no good for them, or it's a karmic thing where it's like, finally went back around there. Now, what must be accepted? We've got the Queen of Cups. So this is water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, coming up as a queen here in this reading, but it could be a male just as easily. So this is someone that you could be meeting in July, or who is going to be a very good support for you, because you've got the rune of Thor's rune, luck, protection. So if you are looking to meet someone new, you could be meeting a water sign, Virgo, because you're in the right place at the right time. It won't be when you're looking. It will be random, at the grocery store, in line at the post office, at the bookstore, things like that, places like that. This could also be a friend, a family member, someone that who's just really kind of there for you and protective of you. So it could be your mom for many of you, a motherly figure. Again, mom, a grandmother. There could be a tendency with her to be a little bit overprotective sometimes. Maybe she's the one who's not wanting you to move if you're wanting to relocate for some of you. And you may have an argument, but she will come back and you'll talk it out. But for those of you that are single and looking, you could be meeting a water sign in a very fortuitous way, or serendipitous way, whenever this rune comes up. Some of you may just be going out with a water sign friend and going to the casino or something, or entering a contest or something, and one of you may win because it's coming up in your reading, Virgo. I mean, this would be a good month maybe to enter a sweepstakes, or buy a lottery ticket, or try your luck at the casino. Just don't spend more than you can stand to lose. But you're an earth sign. I know you wouldn't do that, but whoever this woman is, she's very nurturing. She's very caring. She is very warm and loving and supportive, and helps you. So, I mean, she's going to be a big help to you. And she may be the person who's kind of trying to pull you out of the doldrums. Or for you, maybe it's you trying to pull her out of the doldrums, because the water sign people can, they're so in touch with their emotions, and they're ruled by their emotions. So they can struggle a lot with extremes emotionally, and depression is certainly, one of those things that they tend to struggle with from time to time. But whether you're helping this person or they are helping you, or whether, you are meeting them, if you're single, you're lucky to have them in your life, because I feel like they're a protective force, or they are someone that you want to protect. So that's interesting. The final outcome of July, you've got the 8 of Coins, as I mentioned before. So yeah, this is about a promotion, learning new skills, expanding your skills by training or courses or education or certifications. So yeah, some of you may be enrolling in a course, enrolling in a training course, going to some sort of conference where there's training so you can expand your skills. You may be taking a test, an exam, so that you can get some sort of qualification, certification on your resume. You may be starting a new job, and there is a period of training. Because there is this kind of sense of because this is the card of the apprentice, and then with the runes here, it's kind of like, you're on your way to starting this new gig, but there's kind of a holding period where you got to learn some things, or get certified, or move, or so maybe some of you need to travel to take this training, and it's like you're trying to find who's going to watch the kids. And I would say it's probably going to be this Queen of Cups if you have a water sign sister or a friend, or your mom is a water sign, or an aunt is a water sign. There's it could just be coming up. Doesn't have to be a water sign. She could just be a very good mother, a very nurturing energy, someone that you would totally feel fine leaving your kids with. But yeah, you're building on skills you have already learned, because the 8 of Coins is a card of, we're getting up there. We're getting closer to the 10. So it's like, you're mid-career here. You've already been doing whatever this is for a while, but there's a new aspect, new skills, new knowledge that you are adding to it. This can also be new treatments with health, because we were kind of talking, some of you may be taking care of a relative who it has not been doing well, has been ill, or has had health problems. This could be them kind of getting over the hump and either recovering or managing their illness a little bit better. So, or recovering from surgery, kind of getting back to strength. Maybe not full strength in July, but we're getting there. Definitely better than maybe June or earlier in July. By the end of July, it's going to be, they'll have their strength back here. Largely due to your support and the support of others, I feel. I feel like someone is studying to become a nurse, because I just get that a pull from her. So for some of you Virgos, maybe you are taking on the traits of the Queen of Cups in the healing, the caring, the nurturing, and that's what you're doing. You're looking to complete your education, or complete an exam so you can become a nurse and take care of people. So that's what I see in July. All in all, a pretty good month here, Virgo. Just, if you're feeling down, feeling depressed, definitely get out of the house and at some point and socialize a little bit. I think it's going to give you your mojo back. And certainly looks to be an opportunity to relocate for work, or finish up a course, or expand your skill set in some way that will bring in financial reward for you.